today I'm doing another tag video. I'm super excited because this one was made by my friend Kayla at Crack Into a Good Book, and her channel is fantastic. She reads a lot, and she does a lot of like sci-fi and fantasy, but girl can read. Like, she bangs them out much faster than I do, and she has some really good thoughts about books. She's very put together when she comes to like talk about books. Much better than my like rambly, I liked it. So go check her out. This is an original tag that she did that is based on your favorite Christmas movies and recommending books based on Christmas movies. And I thought that was so much fun, and she tagged me in it. So I'm gonna do it, and then I'll tag some of y'all at the end. Some of these questions are hysterical, right? The first one is Elf. The best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. What book makes you smile? And of course, we couldn't get through a video without me talking about Kings of the Wild by Nicholas Eames. This is just a fun freaking book. It is like the fantasy version of Spinal Tap. It made me laugh. It was not a book that takes itself seriously. It's very trope heavy, very meta, very just fun. It's just a fun ride, and if you like that, this is such a good book, and I highly recommend it. And it makes me laugh, and it makes me smile, and I just think that this is a fantastic book. The next one is A Muppet Christmas Carol. A blue furry Charles Dickens who hangs out with a rat. Charles Dickens was a 19th century novelist. What is one of your favorite adaptations or retellings? Either a book to movie adaptation or a fairy tale retelling. I have two answers for this because I couldn't pick just one because I like both of these. The first is my book to movie adaptation, and that is Count of Monte Cristo. I didn't like the book. I don't love this book. I love the movie though with Jim Caviezel, and it's so good. I would actually recommend watching the movie and not reading the book because they're so different, but I like the movie better. The other one is a book to movie kind of adaptation, and that is Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Oh Brother, Where Art Thou is, I say loosely, but it's pretty heavily based on the Odyssey by Homer, which is like an epic poem. We all know the Odyssey. Yeah, it is such a strange movie, but so freaking good. It's got George Clooney in it. It's got, what is his name? John Goodman. It's got John Goodman in it. It's got so many people in it, and it is such a good movie. And it is so much fun. It's one of my favorite movies. And if you haven't seen it, just go watch Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Okay? It's amazing. And the music in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, like, that makes it. Like, that just makes it so much better. Like, the music is just great. The Grinch. You're a 3-decker sauerkraut and toadstool sandwich with arsenic sauce. Who is your favorite book villain? I really wanted to sing that, but like that's not gonna happen, guys. Painful. But you know you also wanted to sing that part with a 3-decker toadstool sandwich with arsenic sauce. Okay, that's all you're getting from me. But my favorite book villain is Victor Vale from Vicious. He's more an anti-hero, but like he kind of perceives himself as a villain, so he works for this. This is the villains series, so like everyone in this book is actually a villain, so everyone in this book, but Victor Vale is just my absolute favorite. He's compelling, and you understand what he's doing, and it makes sense. But then again, you're like, oh, bro, no. Like, you wouldn't have done it that way, but like, you understand why he is, and it's just so complex, and I absolutely love it. The next one is the SpongeBob Christmas special. This Christmas feels like the very first Christmas to me. What was one of the first books books you read in one of your favorite genres. I am going with Mistborn, The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. This is my foray into adult fantasy. This is the book that got me reading again after 7 years of not reading anything pretty much after having my children. This book means so much to me for those reasons, and it's just a fantastic book. That this book is the reason I started this channel, because I found it, I fell in love with it, and then I just kept reading, and I wanted more people to talk to, so I made a booktube channel, and it's all gone downhill from there. But no, I'm excited. It's such a good book. If you haven't read The Final Empire or the Mistborn series, I really recommend you go get it, because it is so fantastic. The next one is Christmas Story, a major award. Name a book that you love that has won a major award. The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin. This won the Hugo Award, and actually the subsequent books in this series also won Hugo Awards, which is like unheard of. That all 3 books in this series have won Hugo Awards. So yeah, I don't even know how to describe what this book is. I'm actually filming like an entire review on this series because it is very complicated, but it's this mom who is what they call an orogeny, so she can like control the earth and like make earthquakes and stuff, but she has to hide her powers because people like that are killed in her world, and her husband finds out that she is that and that her kid is, and so he like kills her kid and she has to go on this journey, and it's so hard and heartbreaking, but it's one of my favorite series. The next question is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Jelly of the month. What's a book that you were excited to read but turned out to be a disappointment? Throne of Glass. I was so excited to read my first Sarah J. Maas book. I had heard how Selena, the main character, was this badass assassin, and that book just fell flat for me. I could not get into it. I was bored. Like, I didn't hate it the way I hated some other books, but like, I expected so much more, and I just was bored. And like, I don't want to continue on with the series. Like, it's just, I just don't think it's for me. The next question is Bad Santa. Should I fix you some sandwiches? Name a character who is optimistic or always trying to help others. All right, Katai from the Poppy War series, specifically Katai in the Dragon Republic. This boy is literally the only optimistic character in this book, okay? Like, he is the best thing about this series, let's be real. I love Katai, but especially his friendship with Rin in this book, he is willing to go above and beyond to help other people. So yeah. The Santa Claus. Seeing isn't believing. Believing is seeing. What is something from a book you wish were real? Magic. I know that's pretty broad. Specifically probably like elemental magic. I have always loved elemental magic. I always thought it would be really cool to just be able to like control elements like water, fire, wind. Like, I just think that elemental magic is so cool. It might be corny and overused in books, but I love elemental magic, y'all. And I wish that I could control fire or water or wind or whatever it was. Like, how great would that be, right? Like, I want to control the elements, okay? Is that too much to ask? Oh my god, I really want to sing this one too. The Nightmare Before Christmas. There's frost on every window. Oh, I can't believe my eyes. And in my bones I feel a warmth that's coming from inside. That's all you're getting. What's a book that's perfect to read during the winter? I think that a perfect book to read during the winter is Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. While this might not be like cold wintry vibes, this is a big old chunker thick book. And I think when it's cold outside, you should cuddle up with a blanket, sit in front of your fireplace if you have one, and just like read a tome. Because you don't want to be outside, you don't want, like, there's a bunch of stuff you don't want to be doing that you can be doing in the warm weather. So, like, winter is the best time to read a 1,000-page epic fantasy because you have the time to do it. The next one is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Didn't I ever tell you about Bumbles? Bumbles bounce. What's one of your favorite creatures from a book? And honestly, one of my favorite book creatures is the Kandra from the Mistborn series. I just think they are so cool. Their mythology is cool. What they can do is really cool. I don't want to spoil anyone who hasn't read the Mistborn series, but the Kandra are just the coolest. And I just enjoyed reading about them in books 2 and in books 3. They're just really cool. And how did Sanderson come up with these ideas? That's just crazy. All right, and the bonus question is, what is your favorite Christmas holiday movie? And honestly, I don't know. I love Christmas movies this time of year. I do really love me some Die Hard, which is a Christmas movie. Thank you. But I wouldn't say it's my favorite Christmas movie. I really love Christmas Family Vacation. That's something that I watch with my mom every year. It's just a tradition, so that's always fun. One that I'm really liking this year, though, is Jingle Jangle, A Christmas Story. It's new on Netflix, and I've been watching it with Willow, and it is so cute. It's got Forrest Whitaker, and I love Forrest Whitaker, and it's kind of like a musical, and it's just really cute. So if you have Netflix, go check out Jingle Jangle, because that's going to be a good one to come, because I think that's going to be one that sticks around. I also like the Santa Claus movie. I don't remember what it was called, but it's the Santa movie with Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn. That's another one. I just really like Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn though. All right, well, this was so much fun. I loved Kayla's book tag. And I'm going to go ahead and tag a few people, whoever kind of wants to do this. Chelsea's out. Kate at Love Story. Andrew J. Stillman. I would love to see all of y'all do this. Give me your answers. Let me know, because I think this is such a fun tag. All right, thank you guys for hanging out with me. It's been a lot of fun, and I will see you next time. Bye.